Pierre Trudeau, who had been serving as the Canadian Federal Justice Minister and had liberalized the laws regarding homosexuality and divorce, claiming that the state had no room in the, or no business in the bedrooms of the nation, won his Liberal opponents in the Liberal leadership election of April 1968 and thus became Canada's new Prime Minister. He decided to confirm his mandate by calling a snap federal election for June the 25th, 1968. His youthful style compared to his predecessor Lester Pearson, who was turning 71 that year, and he was 48 years old, and also his athletic image and his slim frame, the fact that he was gracefully bilingual, speaking English and French fluently. He was admired by many Canadian voters, especially the young voters. Compared to his somber-looking, seriously and slowly speaking conservative or progressive conservative opponent, Robert Stanfield, he looked like a man from another country or even another planet, a much more inspiring leader. And what also helped him was the fact that he did not flee to the safety of some perch from an election platform when rocks and bottles were thrown by various Quebec nationalists and sovereigntists at him. Trudeau, who had never served in the army, had therefore had some kind of an image problem as an allegedly weak leader and timid leader, but he was able to overcome that image largely by that performance. So clear was the Liberal victory that they even received a handful of seats in Canada's 4 prairie provinces: British Columbia, Alberta, Saskatchewan, and Manitoba. The turnout was 75.7% of the vote. The number of seats was reduced to 264 in the Canadian House of Commons. The Liberals managed to get 45.4% of the popular vote, or about 3,687,000 votes, and 154 seats. The Progressive Conservatives dropped marginally in the popular vote to 31.4%, or 2,554,000 votes, but clearly in the seats to just 72. The New Democrats suffered a marginal loss in the popular vote to 17%, but remained at 22 seats. The Quebec Créditistes rose dramatically to 14 seats, although they suffered a tiny loss in the popular vote to 4.4%. Some 1,378,000 voters supported the New Democrats, while about 360,000 supported the Créditistes. One independent and one Liberal Labourite were also elected.